Next is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto, 5th chapter, text number 2, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on April 11th, 1975, in Hyderabad, India.
Mahasevang dharamahud vimukte tamadvarang jositang sangisangam mahantaste samachitya prasanta vimannava sruhida sadhavaji. Last night we had discussion on the first verse, 5th chapter, 5th canto Srimad Bhagavatam, that this human life is meant for tapasya. Tapo dibbang putrakajina suddhita satya. We have to purify our existence. This is the mission of human life. At the present moment, we are transmigrating from one body to another, and there are 8,400,000 species of life. We are going through according to karma. Karmana daiva netrena jantar deha upapatti. How we develop a certain type of body, that is stated, everything is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam. By our karma, I have explained last night, it is just like infection. We are associating with different types of the modes of material nature. Generally, there are three types of material nature, three qualities, Satagun, Rajagun, Tamogun. Now, you multiply these three by 3, it becomes 9. And again, you multiply 9 by 9, it becomes 81. It is mixture. Here, these gunas, the qualities, are not pure. They are mixed up, just like color mixing. Originally, there are 3 colors, red, yellow and blue. And you mix it. Those who are color expert, they can display many thousands of colors. So similarly, in the nature's way, there are different colors or different gunas, and every one of us, we have got a particular type of guna with different desires, different plans, different so many things. Now, in the human form of life, you have got the chance to discriminate yourself or separate yourself from these colorful different species of life. That is the main duty of human form of life. Labdha sudullabham idam bahusam bhavanti. We do not know. We have forgotten that how many species of life we have come through, transmigrating from one after another. Therefore, this human form of life is called labdhya sudullabham idam bahusam bhavanti. After many births, we should not misuse it. Very responsible life. If you are misled, that is a dangerous civilization. that is going on. Dehatma buddhi. As our chief guest Mr. Naidu said, the deha means sharir, mind, and then spirit. Yes. In the Bhagavad Gita it is explained, Indriyani pararahu, indriyabha paramana, manasastu paro buddhi, buddhestu ja parasa. First of all, we are interested with these senses. This body means these senses, different types of senses. Sense objects, the mind. There are 24 elements analyzed by the Sankhya philosophy. So, when we think of our body, means we are interested with sense gratification. Then, a little forward, we are interested with the mind. First of all, body, this gross body made of fire, earth, air, fire, water, and ether. Then we become interested with the mental speculation, psychology, thinking, feeling, willing. The Indriyani pararahu, indriyabha paramana. Mind, the mental speculators, the jnani, they are better than the karmis. Karmis means who are simply entrapped with the sensual gratification. That's all. So, jnani, karmi, jnani, and yogi, and then when one is interested with the spirit soul and his soul's activities, then he is bhakta. There is activity, actually the basic principle of activity is the soul. As soon as the soul is gone, there is no more activity, either mental activity or bodily activity. So, if we want actually progress of life, then we must realize our constitutional position as the spirit soul, not as the mind, not as the body. Therefore Shastra says, Jasyatma buddhi kunape tridhatuke sadhi kalatradisu bhoma ijjadhi jat tirtha buddhi salile na karhi janeshu abhigneshu saeva gokhara. Gokhara. Go means cow and kharo means ash. If one is under the bodily concept of life, Atma buddhi, Jasya Atma buddhi, kunape tridhatu. This body is made of tridhatu, kapha, pitta, vayu. If we take this body, this bag, made of bones and flesh and blood and urine and stool and so many other things, muscles, kunape tridhatu. This is a material bag. And if one takes this bag as he himself, then according to that conception of life, Jasyat buddhi kunape tridhatuke sadhi kalatradisu. Kalatra means wife, and through wife there are children, society, friendship and love and so many things. Sadhi, and that is our own thing, Jasyat buddhi. The nationalism is also like that. Sadhi kalatradisu bhoma ijjadhi, and the land of birth as worshipable. Bhoma ijjadhi. This bhoma ijjadhi is nationalism. Of course, there is no such thing in the Vedic literature as nationalism. This is modern product. But this word is there, bhoma ijjadhi, the land of birth. That is also explained in some other Vedic literature, Janani Janma Bhumischa Sargadapi Gariyasi. People like it. But this is all are on the bodily concept of life. So one has to go above. Indirani Pararahum, Indriya, Lord Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Indriya Paramana, Manasastu Parabuddhi, that is intelligence required. Just like Sanatana Goswami, one of the chief disciples of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was the chief minister in the government of Nawab Hussain Shah. And he was born in a very high class Brahmin family, Saraswat family, and he was very learned scholar in Sanskrit and Urdu and Arabic, very learned scholar. So when he submitted himself, after resigning his post as minister, submitted to Lord Chaitanya, he put this question, that Grama Vyavahare Kahoe Pandit Satya Kori Mani. A Brahmin is still in our India, a Brahmin is addressed as Pandit. Brahmana means Pandit. Brahmana Pandit, Brahmana Vaishnava. That is learned scholar. So, in the society, he was addressed as Panditji. So, he protested against it. He said to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Grama Vyavahare, in ordinary behavior, they call me Pandit. Kahoe Pandit, Satya Kori Mani. And I am such a fool that I accept myself also as a Pandit. It is his humbleness. He was Pandit, certainly. But he says, why I am not Pandit? Because aponar hitait kichu nahi jani. I am such a learned scholar that I do not know what is actually good for me. This is my learning. And I have become a leader. I do not know what is the aim of my life, what is my identification. People address me as Pandit and I take it as fact. But actually I am not a Pandit. I do not know what I am. I am thinking I am this body. I am thinking I am this mind. So that is our position. Jasyātu buddhi kunapeti dhātu ki sadhik kalatra disubhomojyadhi jatirtha buddhi salilena karhichi janesu avignesu saiva gokara. We should know what I am. That is Vedanta Sutra. Athāta Brahma Jigyāsa. This is human life. Jivasya tattva jigyāsa. The dharmartha kam moksha. The Bhagavad has rejected. Dharma projita koitava atra. Atra dharmadi kama moksha. Projita. Prakishta rupena ujjita. Shrona. Srila Siddharthami, the most authorized commentator of Srimad Bhagavatam, he says, Atra mokkhavancha api nirastam. Dharma projita koitavatra. That is also koitava. Koitava means cheating. Above that, above moksha, that is spiritual platform. That is to be understood. Brahma bhuta prasannatma na sochati na kankha samas sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhakti ravati param. After realizing Brahma identification, aham brahmasmi, that is called Brahma bhuta. And the symptom of that Brahma bhuta stage is na sochati na kankhati. There is no more lamentation. So long we are in the bodily platform, there are two things prominent. Lamentation and aspiration, hankering. Two things. We hanker after things which we do not possess, and what we possess, if we lose, then we cry. This is our position. So, if actually is Brahma realized, then he has no more hankering or lamentation. Na sochati na kaang. Then, samas sarvesu bhutesu, then from that platform you can think of equality. Not on the material platform, it is not possible. So long we are in this material platform, bodily concept of life, then there will be distinction. I am Indian, you are American, you are Englishman, you are this, that, so many things, so many designations. Therefore, if you want to rise up to the platform of spiritual realization, then the formula is sarvapadhi vinirmuktam. Sarvapadhi vinirmuktam tatparatina nirmalam. That is the beginning. That means beginning is the Brahma-bhuta platform. Brahma-bhuta, the same thing. It is Narad Pancharatra, sarvapadhi vinirmuktam, and Brahma-bhuta prasanna Bhagavad Gita, the same thing. Wherever you find the Vedic literature, the same thing. Therefore it is authority. There is no contradiction. In the material platform, you write one book, I write one book, then I disagree with you and you disagree with me. That is material platform. But in the spiritual platform, there is self-realized platform. There is no mistake, there is no illusion, there is no imperfect senses, and there is no cheating. That is spiritual platform. So, the Bhagavad Gita says, Brahma bhuta prasannatma na suchati na kankati. The same thing is confirmed in the Narad Pancharatra. Sarvapadhi vinirmuktam tat paratina nirmalam. Rishikena rishikesa sevanam bhakti ruchyate. This is the platform we have to come, spiritual platform, wherein rishikena, rishik means these senses, the material senses and the spiritual senses. What is the spiritual senses? Spiritual sense is not senselessness, no, purified senses. In the impurified senses, I am thinking this body is Indian, therefore I am meant for serving India. This body is American, therefore I am meant for giving service to America. This is upadhi. But spiritual sense means the sarvapadhi vinimukta. I am no more Indian, no more American, no more Brahmin, no more Shudra. Then what I am? As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, as Krishna also said, sarvadharman parityajya mameka. That is spiritual platform. That I am no more belonging to this dharma or that dharma. I am simply surrendered soul to Krishna. This is sarvapadhi vinimukta. If one can come to this platform of spiritual understanding, that I am spirit soul, aham brahmasmi, I am part and parcel of God. Mamayavangsha jiva bhuta, Krishna says, all these living entities, they are my part and parcel. Manasasthani indriyani prakritisthani karusati. He is struggling for existence, being enwrapped by the mind and the body. This is the position. So, our Krishna consciousness movement is educating people that you are not this body, not this mind, not this intelligence, but above this. You are spirit soul. So Krishna confirmed that Mamaya Angsha. So if Krishna is spirit, supreme spirit, then you are also supreme spirit. But the only difference is that he is the supreme, we are subordinate. Nitya nityanam, chetanas chetananam, eka bahunam vidadha. This is Vedic injunction. He is also living entity. We are also living entity. But he is supreme and we are subordinate. That is the difference. Eka bahunam vidadhati kama. This is our position. This is self-realization. When you understand this, that Krishna as the Supreme Lord or God, whatever you say, He is the whole spirit soul and we are fragmental portion of the spirit soul, and He is the maintainer, we are maintained. He is the predominator, we are predominated. So, this is first realization. Brahma, this is called Brahma Bhuta. And if you make more advance in Brahma Bhuta stage, then maybe after many births you can understand what is Krishna. That is the Bahunam Janmanam Ante. Krishna says in the Bhagavad, Bahunam Janmanam Ante Jnanavan Manga Prapaddhati. When one is perfectly Jnanavan, wise, then his business is Vasudeva Sarvamiti Sa Mahatma Sudurlabha. Then he can understand that Vasudeva, the son of Vasudeva, Krishna, is everything. That realization required, that is the perfection of Krishna consciousness. So, this movement is very scientific, authorized, Vedic, and people are accepting them. Therefore I repeatedly request our Indian brothers, don't neglect, take this movement very seriously. That is the only business of human life. Jivasya tattva jigyasa. That is, badanti tat tattva vidas tatyam, jajjnanam advayam, brahmeti paramatmeti, Bhagavan, tattva jigyasa. That is the main business. Now, what is that tattva? That is explained in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Badanti tat tattva vidas tattam. Those who are aware of the tattva, they say that tattva means the supreme absolute truth. Vadanti tattva vidas tattam jad jnanam advaya. Jnanam, that knowledge is advaya. Advaya means without any duality. But they are expressed in three different ways. Brahma, Paramatma and Bhagavan. Brahmeti, Paramatma, according to the stage of understanding. Those who are in the lower stage, we cannot say lower stage, in the beginning stage, that is Brahma realization. And one who has made further progress, that is Paramatma realization. And one who has made further progress, that is Bhagavan realization. This is the bhati. So, if you realize Bhagavan, then Vasudeva Sarvamiti Samahatma Sudurlabha. Then you will understand the Vasudeva, Bhagavan, he is Paramatma, he is also Brahma. Rather, he is Parabrahma. That is confirmed by Arjuna after understanding Bhagavad Gita. Param Brahma Parang Dhama. Pavitram Paramam Bhava. Parabrahma. Brahma realization, Paramatma realization, and above Brahma and Paramatma there is Parabrahma. That is Krishna. Vasudeva Sarvamiti. So, who can understand? If one understands this, that Krishna is Parabrahma, Vasudeva Sarvamiti, he is also Paramatma, he is also impersonal Brahma. Sa Mahatma Sudurlava. He becomes the great Mahatma. Sa Mahatma Sudurlava. Mahatma Nastumang Prata Daivi Prakriti Maski. That Mahatma is under the control of Daivi Prakriti, spiritual energy. He is no more under the material energy. As soon as he understands Krishna, Vasudeva Sarvamiti, he is no more under material energy. Daividhyesa gunamai mama maya duruttaya mamevaja prapaddante mayamedan taranti. This is the way. So, this human form of life is very valuable, especially those who are born in India. Those who are born in India. It is automatically Krishna consciousness. Unfortunately, we are killing that consciousness. This is our advancement of civilization. So our only request is that don't kill yourself, don't commit suicide. Take this Krishna consciousness. It is explained very nicely in the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna is explaining himself. Why should we not understand Krishna? Why? Why you are spoiling our life? Of course, Bhagavad Gita is very popular book. Practically everyone reads, but unfortunately they do not, most of them, they do not take Bhagavad Gita as it is. That is difficult. If you take Bhagavad Gita as it is, you become self-realized, liberated soul. But the misfortune is that we become more than Krishna and we want to comment Bhagavad Gita in our own way. That is our misfortune. That is our misfortune. So don't be misfortunate. Be fortunate. Everything is there. Try to understand Bhagavad Gita. And here in the 5th chapter, 5th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, the same thing is recommended by Rishabhdev to his sons. The first paragraph we have discussed last night. The second paragraph, there Rishabhdev says, Mahasevang daram ahud vimukti. If you want to be liberated from this entanglement of bodily concept of life and mental concept of life and become more and more entangled in the process of transmigration of the soul from one body to another, that is entanglement. And to come out of this entanglement is called mukti. That is mukti. No more material body. No more material mind. Everything is spiritual. That is called mukti. So, Rishabhdev recommends that if you want mukti, if you want to come out of the entanglement of bodily concept of life and mental concept of life, then Mahaseva, associate with Mahatmas. Mahat means who are not crippled, who are broad-minded. Mahaseva, you have to serve him. And one Vaishnava Acharya, he says, Charya Vaishnava Seva Nistar Peche Keva. If you do not agree to serve Mahat, that is the Vedic injunction. Tad vijnanartham sa gurumeva avijachet. Tasmat gurum prabhaddeta jignasu sreya uttamam. This is the injunction. The Mahaseva. The same thing. Mahaseva daram. Daram means the way, the gate, the gateway. Mahaseva daram ahur vimukti. If you want to be free from this entanglement, it is very great sacrifice. Repetition of birth and death, bhutta bhutta praliyat. One should understand this implication, how we are implicated. We are thinking, now I am very happy. No. Next moment, you can become a low-graded body. Because karmana, if we are acting in a different way, the nature's way is to give karanam gunasangasya sadasat janma junishu. Gunasang, as we are associating, infecting the different types of material modes of nature, the body is ready immediately. Everything is explained. Jangjanga bhapi smarana bhavang tajatante kalevaram. At the time of death, everything will be, the atmosphere of our death. So, sada tadbhava bhavita. If you have acted like devas or bhaktas, then tattadehang punarjanma naiti mameti. You can immediately transfer to the spiritual world, go to Krishna, go to Vaikuntha. Janti deva bhratana deva. If you are thinking of some demigods whom you are worshipping, you can go there. Bhuteja janti bhutani, pitrin janti pitriva, majjajinopi janti ma. If you think of Krishna, then you go immediately. Jadgatyana nivartanti tadhama paramam. Everything is there. So why should we waste our time? Why we should be entangled in this bodily concept of life and become subjected to the transmigration of the soul from one body to another? We should be disgusted. This repetition of birth and death. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha doshanu darsana. One should be intelligent enough to understand why I should be subjected to birth and death. Nobody wants to die. Ke ami keno mare jape tapotra. Nobody wants the threefold miserable condition of this material life. But it is forced upon us, and we are thinking independent. That is foolishness. We are not independent. Prakite kriyamanani gunai karmani sarmas. As you are associating with the different modes of material nature, the prakriti, material nature, by pulling you here, you come on here. Take this body. No, I don't want. No, that is not your discretion. Now I am infected. He says, you must take this body. This risk is there. Just to forget ourselves, we sometimes say, no, there is no life after death. Why there is no life after death? When you are a child, the child became a boy, the boy became a young man, the young man became an old man, and what is the old man? He must have a body, next body. That is not simply mental speculation. This is confirmed by the most exalted authority, by Krishna. Tatha dehantara prapti. Dehinasmin yatha dehi kaumana jovanana jara. Tatha dehantara prapti. As you have changed your body in so many ways, from babyhood to childhood, childhood to boyhood, boyhood to youthhood, then similarly dehantara prapti. Now Krishna does not say what kind of body you are going to get. That will depend on your work. Just like this is described as the dress. Now if this dress is spoiled or torn, you have to purchase another dress. That will depend on your purchasing power. Similarly, after this dress is spoiled, no more usable, you have to purchase another body. That may be a dog's body or may God's body. That depends on your purchasing power. That is explained in the Bhagavad Gita. That janti deva brata deva. There are deva lokas. Indralok, Chandralok, Brahmalok, so many millions of years age, 1,000 times better standard of life. That also you can get. Janti deva vrata deva. Pitrin janti pitri vrata. And if you are in the karma kandya, then you can go to the pitri loka. And bhuteja janti bhutani. And if you remain a materialistic person, you remain here. And madhyajino pi janti ma. And if you worship Krishna, if you become a devotee of Krishna, then you go to Krishna loka. So why should we waste our time? Abraham bhavana lokan punaravartina arjuna. Even if you go to promoted to the Brahma loka, still you have to wander within these so many planets, so many bodies. Therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, এই রূপে ব্রহ্মাণ্ড ভ্রমিতে কোন ভাগ্যবান জীব গুরু কৃষ্ণ কৃপায় পায় ভক্তিলতা বীজ. In this way we are wandering. Different 8,400,000 species of life in different planets. Out of many millions of living entities wandering in this way, if one is fortunate, he gets the seed of Bhakti Yoga. Then his life is successful. So that Bhakti Yoga, Krishna consciousness means Bhakti Yoga. By the grace of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we are distributing. We are distributing not whimsically, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted it. Bharat bhumite manusya janma hailo jar, janma sarthak kari karo paropoka. This is injunction. This is also injunction of Krishna. What Krishna said, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said the same thing. The difference is that Krishna commanded as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is also Krishna, he is teaching as a devotee of Krishna. That is the difference. The same thing. Krishna said that Sarvadharman parityajya mamekang saranam. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Jare dakho tare kaho Krishna upadesh. He never said that, whatever I am saying, you say. No, this is not parampara system. A guru or a preacher or an acharya does not manufacture anything, concocted. He says the same thing. Evam parampara praptam imang raja sayogi. That is the difference between acharya and a bogus man. The bogus man says something that now I say like this. No, who are you? No. Evam parampara praptam. Krishna says. We have to accept that. So, therefore Rishabdev says that mahasevadara mahuddu. If you want to be free from this entanglement, then Mahaseva. Who is Maha? Mahaseva. And that is also stated in the Shastra. Sambhu Narada Sambhu Kapila Kumara Manu Prahlada Janaka Bhishma Bali Vaiyasaki Bhayam. There are 12 Mahajans. Sambhu, Lord Brahma. Narada Muni and Shambhu, Lord Shiva. Shambhu, Narada, Shambhu, Kapila, Kapil Dev, who gave us the Sankhya philosophy. The Devahati Putra Kapil Dev. Devahati Putra. And Kumara, Chatushan Kumara, Mano, Vaivasvata Mano. Mano, Imang Vivasate Jugam Puktava Rahamabhyam. Vivasyan Manove Prahu. This Mano is Mahajan. So you have to follow Mahajana Jainagata Sapantha. You cannot manufacture. Then you are going to hell. Follow these big personalities. Then you will get. Therefore it is said, Mahaseva Dara Mahuddi Mukti. Don't manufacture. That is not. Krishna says, Mamekam. You cannot say, then any path will be easy. No. Bhaktabhava vijanati. If you want to know Krishna, then you have to accept bhakti, nothing else. Krishna never says jnana, yoga or karma will help you. No, that will not help. That will entangle you more and more. Again, repetition of birth and death. But if you take bhakti yoga, as Krishna says, bhaktya mam abhijanat, he never says, Krishna, that by mental speculation or by fruitive activities or by gymnastic of the yoga system. No. Yoginam api sarvesam. Krishna has explained yoga system in the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. And he concludes, Yoginam api sarvesam madgata antaratmana sadhyavan bhajati jumang sami jukta tamo. He is first class yogi. He is always thinking of me within the heart. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. This is perfection. Thank you very much.